we can win.
Okay, only nyamba and a cook castle so our town. It's no.
First one, our boy.
You register more.
Register. Who could register? No.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Register.
Okay. Register there.
It was a deventi.
Main kind. Steven Aqua.
I say Wakwa. I say because Bakuni anymore.
And cancel who I mean is your baby.
Hey, I didn't watch your Fuguru.
It's Major Carlos. I said no more. Major Carlos Aquaba.
Yeah.
A young phobia.
Yes, Obudu Asante Memoir. A beba acquire yan for the power moon class and Domini San.
Or Santa Creche.
Look, Master Belgian Crawford in Zobisun Takracha. Only Santa Gracha, just a him, Guana, Ubehubi. Memao Ajo. Now, Madame Chatessi, Ama Wakunya Tessie. Ubuni need yourself at the girl said the Mercury.
Yeah, that's
now one because our new team of producers. Modern one for the Ghana, to me, any movement.
Yeah, it does it.
Diabolic Barco and a fine gentleman.
Okay.
I
cook out. Billy Pacho, one check us on yourself will be a microphone, your mamma, moon check us about me, Shadi. What a fantastic guy. The issue is that Tobotiti, fantastic lady, a relative. And to the Befanes, to Wakayati. Wakayati. But when that is a me patrol, Bequem. But when ye and ye do medicine, a year near dear much time, if he has some show in ye ding. A chess a winimadi. And never, you know, Akokoswa, Jomahama. This is the first time in the history of Ghana. Say at a go will be appointed in the past 7. Say Wadomoko Supreme Court. A being see that. Now the man here and one Emma John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic. Apart from the fact to say, Ukuta the name Mr. Incompetent. Why you careful? Obeji the dishonest man so aka home. Because enrich here now catch Ghana for sale. President Kufuor air parking court. Ukase parking the court. Na say woman nipa na abro so ador so cry chain ceiling in fact you need ceiling Ghana den dey. You need ceiling but you say be move a say the common sense na ye. What I say common sense any dey. Enti no obi en sheda mane emro so saa. Ebi abohwe nam 14, ebi nam 15, and nam 13, saa to go by 11. By 11 ya na dangerous kakra because to the bia ubetimi nya case na judges ni ba mo 9 and etna so say review ba na just say timi say the whole Supreme Court judges ni na ba betna say ba ye no so mo mfie no so ko animu 58 61 62 ni ade no one ye careful akọ review na say we di 2 be ka ho no e bia behwe na ba akobi sa ba busumi mienu o je ayarehwe e wo baabi na akwa ya asem the time bia na dangerous to keep it at 11 ekọ 13 14 15 saa na tie edru baabi edru 14 krampo President Mahama say na Akufo-Addo e park court no de na nwanwa ne say na Akufo-Addo wa park court enipa no ekọ retirement say okọ retirement president and also replacing no one per mandate no obi kwa retirement na say President Akufo-Addo replacing na then John Mahama was in the Tikwapai. And now Menuka saying in the history of Ghana 7 judges and you appoint to Supreme Court. But one what is the Supreme Court judges for who knew. So be angry. Will be anchor retirement. Will be resigning. Ye impeach will be do you need a replacement? Now we are not replacing, we are adding on. We are adding on to a ridiculous number of 21. Yeah, what accuse you na Akufo-Addo say? Wa park court no at the time na number ni 15. Na da ben na 15 year kese 21. Da ben. And this mathematics. Anyway, so what I say 2020 elections. Na electoral commission elbow results no. waka say Nana Akufo-Addo enya 5.3 as say and na John Mahama nya as 4.7 na bibisa wo bo John Mahama den 4.7 na this for atwa ahia na obi kuta megaphone na wasom Mahama afa 4.6 so che 5.3 so okay Mahama afa eti na vet no ekoso eti se ebrebe mu a yebedi ehon komo me ko training college me ko teacher training college me train teacher me professional teacher me fa sha se me de nye fake say akwa no tanko de no me de minimum school a me ko ye me ko Wesley College me wo me school mates classmates will be any me minimum school ni di school me we ya me body di straight Wesley College Wesco na maka misco amini nyina agisa akwa we nkwa okuta fake certificate no obusa di say school up to date on official letters so was say Dr. Tango obusa say school brand wo call ya was no wakash hwim boss no university na just obusa 4 times and said it be pia babonten.
Okay, why vocational skills IT da?
Vocational skills and IT.
Why be that?
I was going to be more. Kings no. See bedroom home.
Una bedroom. Agenda na kasa yen start because akwa na kasa no oni PhD.
Oni bi.
He doesn't have it. Now do you know what PhD do? Who cry dissertation cry from we are with cry. O say okwa interview na ebisa no a no share that them dey this one they are idiots. No share that come to I mean just be clear.
Intelligence.
Exams. Yes, it is because and G-Tech for actual crata da kwakoma another NDC member of parliament. Say one so the doctor de kutano no. And some wo. Oh yeah.
Some crazy.
O say no so almost say and some wo. Ma me hwe ni CCA.
There's another one in vice president.
Any we dem nkan kwa chi kra bacho enie straight away. Alkaline so wa me de atese me de amount fato so. Na menhwe ye dated 16th June 2025. Honorable na doctor no mo de ato inverted commerce me say questionable inekutaro. Honorable Dr. Phyllis na Koyo Okuno, Member of Parliament, Gomua East Parliament House, State House. Use of unearned doctorate, unearned. Just a unyang. Was it the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission has observed your continued use of the academic title doctor, specifically in reference to yourself as Honorable Dr. Phyllis Na Koyo Okuno. For the avoidance of doubt, the Commission wishes to express its serious concern regarding the use of unearned academic titles, whether conferred by institutions within Ghana or abroad. The use of such titles, particularly where they lack formal academic validation, can be misleading and is inconsistent with the established academic protocols. Was say, in view of the above, you are by this letter requested to cease the use of the title doctor. Additionally, cease. Yes, cease, you know. Yes, cease, you know. Yes, cease, you know. Who say ferry? El Mugwasiel. It is the air course, no. Now, training college, that's what I'm making. And then the principals of the various teacher training colleges now say, Adriana Mudi in Prensa, a day, no, 3 times a day, no. Somebody did once. Nesikano is meba. Somebody did once. Nesikano is na. Because so me did once a day now. 2 times na kano. Me pia bon to say me could dia obey me den. And I hear from me could di. Time better me person me could di. Na me kwa time better memra. Because one call training college ya. Obe wa je say eda from training college it is secondary school. Secondary school. I'm telling you, rules and regulations say wo training college no. E man no o matade a o mo hye, o mo skirt baby say kodu ni say eye below knee level. From pan o mo haircut, o mo ntwa mu either so betwa wuti. Aye sa so dia wo bebo. wo sha wig enye ye utimi sha wig e wo training college makeup kwa ye mpene eti no wo kodi dia time be obeji exit na ehu pa eti mo mienhwe na yenka eho asem ai menu ka say so birth and death registry nyame adoma etina omo so mo ko strike because omo se a leader na President Muhammad ne baaye no akwa ne munipa na abuse of office working conditions e ho no enye conducive for anybody to work there and then no say die birth and death registry plus akfo ammo kwan sa me adoma etina obi antere fi mo nkwa adwuma eno e wo ho no yebedi e ho nkobo ene me ho letters mi yinu ura Steven Tim abusuafo de baako ena ura Kanufrata so abusuafo so de baako na idinyame asese ura Kanufrata nyame ncha de wetima akoye surgery successfully about 4 hours ya wetimi ayewie now he's recuperating ne ho wo jaya hwa ne ho eto no nti mi gidi se ne ho to ne wi a obo ma ganem na se OSP wo de ba ko gina bank square se henfa na wakunu wie mo ho mo dia menim se so obe ode atuba ko akosia no kotoka international airport na ho watwadi tie kunu dia menim na ora Steven Tim asem no na ye meyi kakra nyame adoma kina MPP for mpanifo ba ko ye meeting communication around it me hu bi ba krata ora Steven Tim abusuafo de ba abontene che se omose ha omo kakra se nyame adoma kina yesi ye ko ye meeting MPP for mpanifo mo ko ye meeting na ora Steven Tim e na betina dwam as national chairman na MPP for mpanifo so nim se ora Steven Tim e ho mfa no enti ini se ko mo kase wono ene be be tina edwam as national chairman na enam se ne ho mfa no nti no for days or months ahead when you're active as when you're active e wo politics say wo ba be ye adwuma as national chairman me shuska krebi ne say ora Steven Tim abusuafo a communicate formally to MPP for penny for say the home fanwa in fact wa hene kura obedi hene a usaya yesoi yare isoi yesi yuso mu awie mu obeba na mu usoi yare pe no ntimi ma oma eti yare de ebo obi a muntimi mfanhye eti se ora Steven Tim penny abusuafo ejiri se ora Steven Tim ho mfa no ma twokrata na se o my formal communication to party no a na o mo se o be meeting na one be chairman na speak me ka me say dey hu boni bi e hu say enke ka say o ko ma cho say one be national chairman e ku even be na oversight na say be trader say one be national chairman na say that do na say one be chair na say that do with the whole man one eche no. In fact there are several occasions enipa atenase say we nyame adoma cha program we na guest speaker 10 minutes to time na ba ko no bibia asem bi asi. In fact one day called a check that now I wasn't into full time broadcasting but na me a guest BBC and my host no yare you started program no but na me regular wo nti no host no yare na say okufiem na me continue it me ko ho I was going there as a guest but I left there as a host. What you say? Enti kenya nwanwa. Ayeyi uda for there. Efri. Oh, enti se omo ebe chosa no. Ese se bad faith bi wo baabi ana me nhyeda nte ase ye. But then asem bi wo baabi. Se wo wura Steven Tim e ho mfa no. Enye won na ese because enyina ye ni me hu no. Mani na kono ho na kudi ko me support no. Makono na kudi nkomo ma mia o mi na no mpo nka nchem bi hu se ne ho mfa no. Cause the meeting minimum no a very meticulous person. He's not been well for some time. It is a formal communication with Abba say enti no se want me enyi na adwuma yi enti me nya adwuma because ne ho mfa no dia. What is the position of MPP constitution? Because party no to Abama national chairman Steven Tim to function as national chairman. Now say you are into team function as national chairman there. Say na say omoma will be replacing. Maybe the first vice chairman and so be take over. Said you enti party no and trust someone who say how do you go about it? But me no me happy say sakrata na ebe to abonte as if say it's not that tidy, especially whereby ya omo call thank you talk na ne ho mfa na wo ye you know. Now somebody may now know the sense in why that statement had to come out. Say we free what say the home fan no so mo de ba mo say the home fan no. So this goes to give credence to say na e ba yin nyina say ni say it me say we nya den party for mpani for ntena say na omo at a point in time party ni general secretary di party ni suspend national chairman di e ma enkofo eteki act party kwa di ekudi nkudi meboa aha enti we nya de a edin e ma party. I'm sure say the constitution has answers to say enkomo ya babedi nyina nti no once again memo bibia akwaba aba want to be radio 95.9 Ghana nti na yedi enkomo no $1 no so koso sorry 1 cedi no atwentwon mobo na yakopon de me de nyame said now we are living under the grace na nye say you are living under the grace pa de a eken kofo bi nka prada beti so muti atete omuti ama bi so muti wo mu wura fom ana aka muti ntete etua ho na de abobo because dishonest no doors and then patro Ghana region Benedi Iran and a capital city Benedi Israel ebi abogadi Iran Boko okay say Boko so the tutu ho ukoka wo so akabi aho eti de ekwaso no ahomachi me ba fie me ba adwuma mu ahomachi me hwe na crude oil prices cost $78 per barrel 5 days ago nam 67 as I say it now 8% rise and na aba and we think say easy na easy John Mahama catch the finance minister name energy minister say they should monitor monetary spirit above. All right, Martin. Eti everyone Irene Hato and a Martin in Kano where MPP committee member no but we did Juma pa e wo pon katamanso and I was a founder. She speaks NPP. She speaks NPP. Irene is saying who you come ye de nyamiase na Raf to make of free for one of this episode by una de Rafu Kudom Upoku Alpha Patriots were research and content development committee member. Think of who post to research and content development committee member. Enti Rafu Kudom Upoku Raf so ho ye de nyamiadom ahode e wo ha ena Frederick Jodu so dodo na friend no Freddy Ken one also can MPP communication team no ho Freddy na say only a domini experience it. A domini experience was. Any I no, maybe I do know. Papa. Domini experience very. Okay. And kwaku ose crunchy acid. Hey, you did kwaku ose crunchy acid. Coca so e wo ha say no. Mama ko Irene so but Irene issues no. My resume be the here for the best start. Double the best start no. No be enya kakra no for bite kakra sa de kono wan wan yenko.
No, okay. You know e be chia yetiefo. Na me chia constituency. Na godi. Weekend we yanti asempa.
Aden
E wo kon katamaso. Especially me lecture area. Now one of the party executive Saturday no na ebeto just say we nya accident. Na accident na onya ye no he didn't make it at the spot. Na godi ni ya kese o accident ni mo say na oti moto so in a tipa truck. So and if you see just say at the body is messed up just say ni TWB ni way it's so sad.
Wow.
Very
That was
vibrant. Can you imagine what Gulf City
where you want
Watermahono high tension junction
Gulf City
and yet junction
man no far right one
whole 25 or there's a junction that leads to 25 any busy road and yes a smooth road yes exactly. And that accident Saturday from Saturday up to now no, the whole constituency has been in shock. Especially my electoral area. Me in the electoral area, and I'm very close to him. If any bendonko, and ama weekend when in a constituency I style be. Sunday no na yekoye meeting na nebusu and for buyer. Yakoye police report. Yachi driver no akoshe police station say anka ene ombe nebeko court. But senior body ni so aye nti nebusu for I thinking say. Ombe fa body na yede enti no anadwe ebe mo ebe ma no yako ya ma ebusuafo yako ya ma constituency so yako ni me electoral area Bethlehem electoral area nso no ya ma ye hu nyina yako emre ni dua senior de na ye no me sure so besie na nsa ne abeye yi emre ni dua wo go and support him and give him everything barrier. Tino makane sana mechia me chairman constituency obia women's wing youth wing all the wings and all the way in the constituency me chair mpanyfo and there honorable King Japan birthday na ya wishing a happy birthday so ya me share and bebre in some of our boss on it. I want to start from where you ended with chairman in team issue no to me you know Anka asem way there, Anke Busuafono could have just talked about this with the executive. Because the money executive no kai and still a no more ejina say chinchina chin. Monfane embra betina we no mambe che we na. And anka maybe mo pesa mo babeto bedroom na nipa eden. Yes we eden yati.
Yeah.
But say anko banisa I don't see the need and I say why they release this communicate into the public space because thank you to Nana national executive ni doctor omoye no mudu constituency bia omo chire mo say ye chairman ho nya den emfa no ntino chairman buga act on behalf of him and yenina na yedin yenimu say sana ete intino say e committee no china and he's supposed to be the chair for the meeting na yenimu say no home fana I'm sure say person ya say meeting eye no and intino mutro ni din wo ho say obeba beden oba be chair meeting not necessarily say maybe na mpanyifo no were expecting him to come and be part.
I don't see how Kitchen was say I think this is the fourth paragraph was say although not official although not official it is well known that Mr. Intim is not well at the moment and his condition requires time off from active professional activities in the interest of medical attention and monitoring for the time being. It Muhammad Jatum say any official, which means officially, communicating my party they say, but unofficially, no, me say because general secretary pa question that. Ebi am penny for one akoshe tembe omuti meji daily briefings. The way no
yes.
I think say Obama me kwan
ye mpanimfo bi ekotena radio so nkomo bi ene de abusuafo no abedru ba bi o ma bedru
ene o de troto
you know I think say chairman where funny I think across all the constituency so far national executive na kono they've made everybody aware say chairman ho nye den emfa no it is say official to me no anke ni say ba ye fene whatever it is no anke so money impeyfo ne den eka so oh ye hu so chira mo pe meeting na say ni na mo ni say chairman na executive no so a chira mo so oh maybe per the constitution no say na also ye tro na say na also ye nti ye kasa we are not really na nka asem we nya asem also bampo aba be topic of ya fiance ye baba be eka ho asem nti ye be say omo hwe na sa issue no ye hwe ne fa entu bebia ye de beto. And as you said, the constitution is clear on say chairman in who should take over and all that. If for some reasons whoever is supposed to take over no and so available, I said there's some issues where definitely one person, I said 2 people cannot hold a meeting to a hold. They will have to find a way. Constitution is clear on these issues.
Of course.
Say when you have until they should find a way of going about these things, and let's have the meeting and let's move forward as a party.
Okay.
Now, you say Iran, you say one on monitoring spirit.
Yes, at is forcing
on your monitoring spirit. What say the last time I said here said, Anka first, what to say? More be appointment. Ghana ha. Now one, you be a integrity. Obi a wa born a bra. To be nipani a role model. Just say ocean nipano ne life, ne family life, ne education background. Ocean nipano is fit. See about sani pani din say nipa we ne ka occupy office we ya unihwe ka because odifa baby the person is clean. But eneno akaka koye senia we don't integrity does not mean anything to anybody in this country anymore. Integrity there yemfa anya den enye hwe e wo man we mu bio ubetumi edi ntro ubetumi ayeye obi ubetumi ay omo no mo yesa no omo so na nanse no mo occupy the highest office in the country. Make us same way aka kosi sen time na Ukraine issue issue around the time that we were in government, and we said countless times, say this interquani nyamana omo yero are some of the reasons why things were not going the way we want them to go. We had people like the sitting president and coming to say, hey, assembly kano, we are incompetent, we shouldn't make excuses. My yemfa adie nkonkoshe ye so they said all manner of things. And one of colleague Bako made a post on Facebook. And Lady Bieber Church say we are wishing the NDC bad, we want them to fail.
Who wants that?
And all that. Me, I will hardly comment on some people's way, but we won't say comment no. Now become what I say. Why in the person will be failing because the levy on the bay. Yenye and this full free mu. In a yenye MPP full ye de en free mu. It's uncle yeah. Yenye na na ye de. Affect ye. The sudden affecting ya. Why would I be praying so be nye de? Unfairly. But she should not forget, say, there's a saying that goes like this: do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Say, wouldn't you say, now no dear na ekos wouldn't pefe say na ye do cre. No boo when you go so. A many peluki bonube uma nipa eluki say senior onitima. The person is wicked. Nipani just say nisu nipa boni die e bimbada. Na ene also dia baba betu wokwemwa. Me paucho, I would judge you based on what you said. Nya wanka sodi wano eye den eka ye no ewenu munsem. Ina midibe jina su ebisa wo say now no diana na wo see enye issue no and that diana how does this become an issue? Now no diana anye issue a ena diano how does that affect us? Because yaba be to bibi wa ha ana nuclear we no bomb ni nyamanya ha ne ye wo ana formation of the we ni nya ha ne ye hye wo ana ebe Togo border ana ebe hefa. You see, as politicians, we should know where we draw the line. Se adiena ekoso no, se say na adiena tia, man ka say maybe personal interest binti no, you will run the whole thing down and make it look so evil, just like Ileviade. And come on, Ileviade and looking so bad in the eyes of people, like I don't think they'll be having any problem in it. They be you don't know what is ahead of you. You will never know what you go and meet. It is a will criticize you, be very careful, because watching an ebano, who knew now by the Obabetu, and I've always been with the opinion, say, and this in our Bemu Naka covered by Yanka, hey, Anka Ghana yen to me and survive it. In Anka, this is soon what power. In Anka, all these challenges are MPP, FAC, Anka to me and survive it. They cannot do, they would know how to go about it. Look at what they are doing now. Even the D11, look at how they brought it into parliament. Look at how just say to mimpo have it normal, just say discussion over your friend is saying things that they want to, and as they want to propose, they can't do it. They can't do it. Ye buga just say they don't want to. Exactly. Be something mrabe bibi. I no wonder baby na crack fake your friend is saying na Sadia no kwampo but I only be by force. Only be na say who aspire so person occupy a certain way. Why don't you go through the system? What to them say when your PhD well your friend doctor na sa title say from where am fe no way dintro. Now it has gone a long way to come and disgrace you. Then a good one can say when you must no. O fail saying, o say when honorable there Obani Diana. So a man Diana they happy now. A yana a yami in the sense say a man na yawa politics mono yen dosu. It's a yamiya wadum. Na so to me a pejaw edu some of the highest offices are. The least you can do is say ubedi uhuni. Now they no cry then at now so they bet to me a pavy way ama other a man on person me then eba so that positional one people will look up to you say oh say or buy to me edu sa level where you so bet to me then we can also do it. That's so called the quantum pony the same way your doctor na unye ya. What is the point? You are disgracing one kasawo.
Yeah.
Let ya baba beto hu.
Honorable Phyllis na call your Okuno, Member of Parliament, Gumwa East.
When you need to we about better we abonting. Anytime bia yebe gogu wudi and I say yebe bisa who say biano, it will come up. So why would you want to subject yourself to things your friend is saying like this? Why? I'm not surprised because and this is funanka sana internet say brofuntino omu parliament kwa omu wana business so no omu to me anya dey omu to me nkasa omu to me nkasa very 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 way
worrying
hard dream because it's not one it's not two and they can have a whole presidency having someone coming to for an appointment with fake documents, certificates, and none of them obey who said you are the president, who chief of staff, and who presidential staff,
national
security, Shami Mamun, you know, when you'll be also be who say documents and a appointment in the fake. And you're very worrying. They really have to sit up because appointments, you know, this shows clearly say. Sometimes I focus appointments and kasana yankofo na echeche say happy say ya o ma yankofo ya den e kawa bonte no akwa ese sa na den ete intino they should really sit up when it comes to this issue but about judges ni issue about law yenum binum yenye yenye law exactly but you see it all go back to what we always do to ourselves. Your ex-president, as you said, you know, these judges anyway, you know, ebi mo call a friend say, hold you draw more yare, you any idea, all the time, you know, we have to make sure say, your friend is saying the number never we know, even a bit to me, I don't bet to me, man. And you see some of this constitution here, Yankasi Atra to Hono, constitution na Emma president to me. Say onya de onfo obinya den on appoint you obinya de enko but you see senior your politics or my women especially NDC fund you always put some kind of a pobi a probito mo members three mo say so far as say your president na your appointment no the MPP ni na yede akakoto ho it even before they will come into government no omo nka so omo wo omo ye fairness and perception omo wo agendas omo wo nyom person omo ye den omo ye ye sitting president tamana or olidi we no he clearly said it say so oba they will have to reset the way no I'm not surprised what he's doing but them one say who condemn me nanado the ex we say I dey na wa appointing confunti and can feel say wo ba no wo ba beti so wo ba no wo ba beti so here it boils down to integrity. He just lack integrity. Okay, now go for the end. Just say, we are judging you based on what you said, and we are judging you based on what you are doing.
Yeah.
Because also enya, at the end the oba inside we expect so oba any ye. It is a say number na never hona enya. Na so wa bana osan the more ka ho extra him 5. They ka ho there. And then now you lack integrity. That means you have lied your way into power. It's near almost we are watching, and I'm happy say we have able parliamentarians the minority so they are meeting them boot for boot, but unfortunately we don't have a fairness saying
the numbers
and also now say party members 2028 yes cause you see I say it's not about say me two way no. If you don't also have the numbers in parliament, it goes a long way to affect the whole country. Because now, no more numbers, whatever they decide to do, you can talk, you can scrutinize, you can criticize, but also enya nyame ina yenka say nyesi obide, but enya nyame na edisa crude radi we kwank, but this time the levy
academ
and look at volumes of money that they were going to take from that's kind of money there serious so serious and by this time and that day then 60 and can they come here then almost chance here we who say the Franklin Kujo writer we have beto me page be so me wanna the government has made the right decision. We say partial government to make it right decision. He has no choice.
Now, what you reading? One decision
he has no choice. Baby, I didn't do any government. I not do so. Oh, hold it on. Situation no na able bano and no na day holding inside not to implement it. Into me will be a mama home and this for me a quicking. We me will be a mama home but partial a situation no. And no na more there almost train so because if they roll it out now na say crude oil no ekoswa God you can say the other time na you can say maybe say ye 2 we ni mu a onbeyi 1% ni every one na
da bo munyi
it's no and also another factor because some calculation no mo ye na say na crude oil no ekoswa na say amafom na ekoswa na so mo implement na just Ghana fu Ethiopia mo into situation no in our mind a hold your monster no make any we be as some say situation has forced them to hold it on. We are watching yeni yeden edich
mame koko ka holmo arena motenika na sad na wo endo is no e ba misro mo my Ghana because akwa to say yeti hui na cement prices e cost we cost but omo mu si dan no yonkofo be from QS for no quantity surveys omo tinase aye projection say e dan we be 2 years the besi it within 2 years no cement the sha ne bo be kosoro e bia say no 70 cities but sha within the next 1 year no e beta ko be 90 cities it ye ya na ka say cost of the building na kasa no project ne be ye say ya no mo de be ye enti okonya QS ni a wo be wie no na e dan cost of production na say of the whole project na e cost be 30% na we incompetent ade we ye cost we e me won say and this for your madwen say and am say dollar ama city na aba city na ho odin aba so no e me won so mu gidi say e be gina ho mo afebo e me won so mu gidi say crude oil price e be gina mo afebo na o man timi am vision ade we even I have projection we short time 5 days pay goka
mechia ya tiefo ne ahwefo nyina ofa chairman asem na I think say if you asem na man okudro we mpen chairman buti na decide we nyina ba
ade
ne sense bi a okeka ne sa no bi okeka sa yare asem ne sa no man ene ya nomfo interview bi e kan ye
chairman buti de menye so wa kan yare na asem me okay me maintain
yes ena nkrofo bi a ewo party no mu candidates for no akasa ne sa no ma but you see chairman Buteka say baby edru no so obi aye den resigning na ye den because omedi party no they failed since I would declare say all your colleagues any executive na feel una the next person abetna on are you going to seek kotena baby a wo from say omedi nkuku anaso mante wo kotena ho ekoye interview a rubbish goo executive no hu fi no obeko back to baby o ye interview say ye man kan ye kura mumfa chemi obeko akoye sa de
and the say won put them makase so won no you be a politically no wo political consciousness ni yi a based on this work I say ko resign because what's the party penny for no leadership no munyina ma feel to what why dey be because who fail you know how do you expect us to have the same trust and confidence in you say you can help in reorganizing the party
yes
just like kokofi you don't have to wait for anybody because obia contesting on the obia faith nko if that's your belief there tinafie
nti sa communication is sa no na ma abusuafo no akoduru baby akoduru but I also feel say busuya crash na ochro brofo no em so no na ochro na so san kan bi because ono so goofy once unye officially communicate no ade na ochro letter no so ade na even letter no indicate officially say stay na your stand tie enti e be stress e bi ase ni say what you say enkusi say MPP aduru baby a your friend be show working wa we adwuma won ne wonam o your friend chairman buga wa ye adwuma no abeduru obi anim say if a meeting should go on there are hierarchy obi si party no ye failure ewi election won see ho krada na meeting no benya akoguduru akoho
obeko some bed hotel
yes but say entrance wo ho ye betwen you see enone ade a yaka sesi say the young vibrant people are your politics no ye man penimfo bi mfa ye party nanim twitwi form ye mpenida until say obeko baby okokan ye no mo me party no mo ma ho
obeba say the ogas we jai
eni oduru ho so a yeso ye begina ho adarete no onko baby okokasa ye no ye ti a yeso ye be kire nda omra saadie na people are taking the party for a ride. People are taking the party for granted. Omo kase wiye na afi omagini reset ni bo omagini omo kase ye mejimi pa o sabe manka ni ye no saadie ni empini biom omegu party ni hu fi ache o hwe na o mpe biom atena oba bi ye be ye ni ye asasira nyankopon de o hihye ni bibia eye abotre John Dramani Mahama, the miracle maker. Udi enibre, udi hatred, udi mojashiu ne akuma filled with bitterness. Et dinanadu enisa. Na chese ni achievement na opebi. Ene Nyankopon say also pay the same thing ya. The me dey fair mu no. Enu mu na esen me do befa. Oma nanado Ukraine Russia. And also mo dey say also you more religious. Me ma religion Islamic Christianity. So she na geopolitics. See a projection. So to me translate say wohwɛ war a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Russia ne Ukraine although say ɛkɔ fam me budget a meyɛ no meyɛ sɛ projections wei wohwɛ sub region no mu ne biribi a wɔn biom na wohwɛ sɛ ebenya impact China any US normal na ɛkɔ so no ɛte sɛn de nyinaa wode yɛ projections wosi o dollar no na yɛ full control ɛna dollar na ma ne mu so no ɛkɔ say gold board sika na wode ba be hye mu di mia no hwɛ dollar no ayɛ sɛ football wode wo sɛ si so hye so akɔhye nsuo no mu a ɛbɛ pop aba me I'm a student me believe say Trump nye obi a oye ni bibia hwɛ no so nya adade tinase I felt say he was finding a way to recall his dollars back to him to have control ni e feel say dollar na weaken dollar na you say ene o frɛ atu is forcing mfifire bi e ba bete no mfifire na ba ko na ofrɛ no obɛ den obi a containers to me ya ama oche Indian any Chinese wo obi a otumi declare say aka 5 hours bibi na fu asa na ebebo 5 pm no crude oil sinsuo so no na dinapo na mo ni di agro no obi onu etumi kasa no aye days hwe onu ano ho no otumi ye days busa se me what is going on no be aka say on is going on a gentleman who has never been consistent with his communication ECG o chantro no ye say they can't do the work mumma o madaji etise why ho wo baby a wo kasa wo de preku e na mu nkwa na obetumi keeping in it munya no so bi a wo bi afadware no governance continuous and so be so be gu obi hu fin aye bibia ene wo ho no say no sa di wo muntumi implement da o sa one cd no
twentwa mo aye di ama wo mo me wa 1st July so PUS besa
yes
besa major adjustment ni ehu de be ko
yes
all right ma me nko Raf ho no mo Rafael Kudompoku na minti o Raf if I'll best start free, we call chairman there so and I say
no, I was started from the D levy. Okay. Because one issue we have to address very well. Yeah, Papa, yeah, Minister John Jinapo. I would say, excuse my words, operate in some things.
Operate.
Yes. Are there any honor no? Yeah. ABR, wow, you've seen the first cut of it. A whole boom. Straight to conclusion. It's answer enye o party nti wo dwen say oba be go the opponent na nimtia e be wi chi no na it will go wayward for you. We share containers na sem na that's the same that is happening to him. Obeba out or kasauti mu say no akoy ni timu ntene no because he was rushing
overconfidence.
He was rushing to do say oh yenye bibi na yen from go and before nimtia
propagandist.
Yes, exactly. But that we can say they are suffering from anti-due diligence syndrome.
True.
Yes, because they have no integrity.
Oh yeah,
that one there is very factual. And the issue with the deal everything, Ghanaians for it was said Yehun say if Nyame Fasamba they are able to implement this thing and it's happening, we are going for 6-7 years to pay this thing because that's where I think they can meet their 5.7 billion now on more channel because I'm say energy sector bill is settled at 3.1 billion. Yeah, and another thing Mema Yashe say Atu Forsen on the vetting panel, he made a promise to Ghanaians say, but see we can improve domestic revenue without introducing new taxes. I'll repeat again. We can improve domestic revenue without introducing new taxes.
Yeah.
I'm reading on my first budget, and there was a tax in there. Ghanaians didn't really pay attention to it. Yeah, that tax on the fuel, the 0.95 pesos on the fuel.
Yeah.
Ghanaians, that's my problem with the youth. Before we come out to voice our things out, we don't make factual analysis. We don't make factual analysis. No, about Ene Kalije, he's doing this, he's doing that. No, read the budget, it was there. Now, like I said, he's a helping government, and it is there. And another thing, it was again for you who say the government doesn't determine prices of fuel.
I said deregulated.
Yes. Our dear government say we influence and subsidize it. And then almost say our fuel price about from by 2.2%. Let me tell you, they are using public funds to operate that thing to stay at that side for now. It's here taxes near certain amount. They are using it to operate it. And in a month, they have spent a lot. They have spent millions of cedis on this. Now I can't say government or helping government. No. There's a bigger one coming now. As you said, they want to implement it, but Russia fencing, Iran need Israel for. I sure
and now you see, any day bia won't be failing to implement Sadiano.
Yes.
Now ban what's
Yes.
because obu pays kind of crude oil.
Yes.
At all light a union day. And by see, Ralph, watch me. Now me read the before me, but I may share implications of Israel, Iran, and this. A course of charge, LNG, liquefied natural gas.
Yeah.
The whole world LNG, no much say about 25% if we say enclave. Now to kind of course of charge, as a yes, because likely say a bear affected, bombing better also.
Yes.
They are affected that LNG, no. 25%, and it's also very cheap. A kahoma, Emma energy production about is cano above from. Say 25%, let's say cut it off. Not a sitting in a crude oil and a bed. Can we survive it? Yo,
very serious.
Yo, but and say NDC4 led by then candidate John Dramani Mahama. Or more the propaganda here. It is a Ghana for say, Yantia say, ye dear course Iran, ye nim Iran,
ye momo.
That ye
momo. It's a crown of Mokam.
Certain Iran, they can.
Now you create you create by any moment. I will never be momo. You won't.
And Rebecca say, ye papa no say that phone and can no more peacekeeping or that. It's only Lebanon. We don't go to
Iran, young peacekeeping.
Lebanon. Yeah, so that's what I would say. In Kontumpo, that's what I can say today. In Kontumpo, they don't have any technical know about everything. Omunya buy normal time show, you from go and people for him. That's not how we run government.
It's always been their strategy.
That's not how we run government. Since this is pure dictatorship now. Papa Mutaka, the way he was ranting in parliament. It was very bad.
Emotional ways.
No, it's very bad.
Interior minister.
Interior minister.
Yes.
You control the interior affairs as part of government, and you are doing this in parliament. Sometimes you have to think twice about what the youth will take about you. He has discredited himself because of what he did on the vetting panel. You see, I was also working say, and then I was saying from Mutaka, and it's very, very bad. So all what I will say is, young youth to know. Now, we are young politicians. We should sit down before we come on anything to talk about anything. We should be factual about it.
Find out.
We should be factual about it because over out, you come and allege without no evidence. Near Sasumu, and they can X on it just pay before Twitter and so. You have a boy back to back. That one there. So that is what I would say too.
All right, Matty. It's rough and I'm Martin in Karameko and you way. Freddie King, what the best at for him?
Good on.
Minua.
My medical in chair. I want to me radio T4. Na senior.
Dear say, who come upon now? Open doctor near you. Oh, yes, I did.
Nadam for ne
Sansa Dali.
Ebe msa nadam.
Na ewiase so de usa kakasem no kaso bi sansani a e wo bibi wo ho.
And the name too.
And Sansa Dali.
I'm a tailor Adam for no. Menua my medical chair aye untumi radio T4.
Yeah.
Na senior yen papa Dr. Bamedi kan aka no. Mama aye yewra Kede Japan happy birthday. I say party for Biama Kede Japan happy birthday because of your party stalwart or party penny.
Of course, who said because my board my board.
Yen nyina ya ma yewra Kennedy Japan. Kennedy akompreku Japan happy birthday. Na go don woni dey dem ono di ni birthday bia na makai me there because odi ni birthday bia ade chia me so me di me there.
Who dey nyambo ochina.
Anti
adomo wanya ese ka mane ba nyambo ochina.
Go don ye ka kire papa Kede Japan ja me nhire no onto no kwem. Na o kasa no ka asem bi o say oni e papa Dr. Bawumia oni ni issue bia omo nyina ya adamfofo omo hwe omo di nkomo ani ade we be kire se wa wodi penye bi echi bia no kai hun se e MPP na nyina yeso enye atemdidi me de bia masam mekanise se wo support A odi e ukodi nkomo a kania A ba obetumi aye ade abo nkofo ba wo kwa koye A campaign na wodi B kosi wo na ukoka nsama se bi ensem fata efa B ho a ene na de sa twema mentwene ade baba party mo a unity yepe any peace ayepe no so no yentumi nya nti ebesere se na yoro akoni Japan aka no enyina mfanye djuma obi achitafo obi bia opeso ko as flag bearer of the party bia no they are all competent to do the work yebesere obia ene ne chitafo nkasa na enyina yemfa akomapa ne adwenipa yemfa nso party no na odon we de be diabetic kakra yesan so yada eye yenuanom nurses Ghanaian nurses sisi amunyina sa akwadwuma yada mo ase pa Ghana for nurses yada mo ase na me enhiramo yede enim se mo kura qualification no in fact obi obekasa won kura SHS bia wodo call training college bia no say who ye ditu se mo kura qualification no mo pass de call nurse training na mo ye qualified nurses na go do wonim se wo ye adwuma won na wo say amanfo e de ye politics collective bargaining agreement no agreement bia aban which is employer and a union of the institution of Mushia. No, my jatum say, Wayne, a bayam. Now, your jatum a bayam, not say the person is asking for his writer. What did be, sir?
Time no trim, yenya man.
Now, time in a tremono, when the money time in the tremono, the previous government, a year Rakufado, not buying. We were ready to implement the month of July 2024. Time no trim, they saw say election year. They thought to say say ade we no say implement here MPP aban banya enyam e wo Ghana ha enti yen kofa yen kofo bi omo winom fa asamne court and court no lawyer di anim no president mama won di anim
Oliver and it's so charge on
enti nurses na medam asese mo nyina obeti asese MPP aban yan fa nya politics. In fact, we were committed to the cause. We agreed with you and we implemented it. But akase ebeba kotokumana se botum and a man for in there omode politics almost sikeni almost to cost the nation 2 billion Ghana cedis and and the big push is kind of 10 billion we no omode den big push na wan what is a big push na baba yan kai mbribi atwam o yewra ma ma hye bobi o e den city ye huda e be sin de when you go do yan ko yenim ya kasa no ye ka ye national chairman APP national chairman me issue enye issue
dabi
aye fiasam chairman meni ne kwa sorry
oh sir
ye nyina ko St. Peter's Matters wo Achimota and the over Sunday a chairman e dey bi a otatena pa special place bi otatena enukre ho fa no but media ni say wonu obi di adwuma na say ho fa wa did chairman communicate it officially to the party say bia sisi ade mean to me to aso nye adwuma because say am do me until in his communique no it would have been clear say per the party constitution no the chairman is the convener of meetings and in the absence of the chairman who will be article 10 of the party constitution it say in the absence of the chairman no is the first vice chairman who takes over and to meme the semester obi say first vice chairman akoka bibi say mo bia anko o say you be from the personal opinion or not na adwen but he's still the first vice chairman of the party. Because Okasa, he hasn't resigned.
He
If he had
hasn't.
resigned, and I can say, in the absence of the first vice chairman, let's give it to the second vice chairman. Mami Asobayire. So me, what I want is, sanity must prevail. Let's deal with the party constitution. Let's not deal with emotions. Because the party constitution is clear. If he say chairman for any reason, let's say own to me and supervisor and the first vice chairman takes over. We are clear. But it was a man for be per se. Wakoka be say omubia ko loka so bia so no so ka ho. Nti obiango enyi dey ho. We are all executives. Nti we are all looking for the betterment of the party. You know, next month here 26th here national conference.
Na date number.
I'm sure say go say we dey me that to be.
Na kwa channel be decide.
Go say at your information any dem. Nti e say go don say ade bi o wa. Say yanhwe na yanhwe ne yanka e wa ha ya e fiasam. Odi say e be first vice chairman e wan ka no penifo betune twene ne ma yefine nim. If he is supposed to supervise over the party or the meeting, he should allow to do it. And say because
and I made the manager who say MPP party no. There has never been a day national chairman, even though you're leader of the party. Won't come to take a decision on your own.
You can't.
It doesn't happen.
You only sit as a you know. Exactly. And see, go now with the message. If you have some, we put the Kenya there say, "But media na a man for be at the same MPP say we are not united MPP." Yeah, you see, Debbie, you best you best penny for Ebusafoso, a chairman, Ebusafoso, you best Musumunya with chairman dear or Yaria in chairman. Empire Bobaman is a chairman won't know. Na party dear, Juman dear, or Juma Baby as a party in opposition. Then in 9 years, I Juman and Femboa, a year party. Now, Godon, I'm say a year appointment of judges.
Okay.
And they aim to be in count with Bia. Say, Eja, Okrasi, una Oka say, Yano, your party, a Supreme Court. Nti me kai kra say 2 judges be at the buy no so man pene man go
am convert you
man pene almost say e hold the space bia na e pese create don kofoko ba mo ni pa 7 there motumi de omonya space e don mako aye judges akoye emrasa no go kan bibia na akoye bibia won ba go do me kan say omoni pa 7 and most 7 in ma o ma mo 2 pe o ana emma na ye 5 na wonim oba ba ko me hwe ni credentials I believe these are the people who need at the Supreme Court of the land. Oshe Yemami, almost say Justice Janapari Battles Kojo.
Okay.
Yemami no Oshe the credentials are almost say or starting from as a magistrate. From magistrate no be a district court judge. Or some be a circuit court judge. Or be a high court judge. High court okay a court of appeal judge. And some Obabe and the Damia Dumababe Supreme Court judge. Now say Oshe the competence and Oshe the credentials her neutrality has never been questioned. These are the people I feel say we need to have at the Supreme Court. And we say they be a papa a minority leader can be. Or say this action it must not be driven by political calculation. And yes, I would be politics because it be a war objective be and say agenda be. That's why you want to pack the Supreme Court. But it must be what? Constitutional principles. You must go according to the Constitution. What the Constitution says. Today, you have brought up 7 names. And then, in Canibino, and run, we'll see vacancy in the world. But today, when you have vacancy, at the past 7 no problem. I will say your Constitution does not give us the number of people we have to put at the Supreme Court. And any at the back one, a high. Oh, no, so no catcher say he's followed all the due procedure. Yes, the recommendation from the Judicial Service, Council of State, Parliament, near Dingina, Omoko vetting, Ningina, Omoko. So now with the numbers that we have in Parliament, say Kese MP Omokra and Kusiaga. Minority will have their say, but majority will have their way. And see, Ningina say, 7 Omoko no, ye bonfire say, Meme Hubakuma may say, or no, dear, pay what I've seen. I am my maid, Janapari, but test could you dear. But in California, they mean to me go on some.
About who so be to say, Sir Dennis A.J.
Dennis A.J. Yes.
Yeah, say Dennis A.J.
Now, Nipa 2 be or more. All do credentials now. Mosa can say or more on a motana. So Abayade a forcing a court.
Yes.
For the ambulance way, you know, they were the 2 justices who allowed them to go scot free.
Okay, fine.
I'm to Nipa 2 a bomb.
And you saw
me share one so nice. I mean, better be a question. Be a you man on here. Ningina home.
Just a fair so I also come. What
okay, the fair committee.
Yeah, it does.
I welcome 2014.
So who follow a vet me ya na me ni say all of them are solid
very good. That is what we want. Yes.
And omo ya just jamefe o kan asem bi wo ene wo say ombuza question bi musika ye ma judges enko retirement 75 years aha some ko 70 ke mo ko 75 years because am no ne bi ko 75 and wo say wono die wo disagree with that yenye the 70 no because obepe say a judge for be retirement e wo ahodim mo ya abrante kakra na se de be ya bibi ona se bi ese consult to mo a in their full status of health, good health ni bibia no obatimi provide the needed counsel no e dey am, which I agree with him. I agree with him. Who tete omo a maybe be manage so who tete omo to say yes enipa bi wo wiase o enipa bi wo wiase pa na ya na politicians no and they can ho ne ma because anya sa se be producer wo bia wo ye if a magistrate die keke kra na for mo law LLB
enya form
ebia kwa failure
and obi so kura PhD
obi ko ye history ko faili
many almost say judges as well. Okay, it's very important because me being a firm believer of the rule of law and the separation of powers. Executive we with juma, judiciary in juma, legislature in juma, and nama oba or minor. We have these checks and balances as of mine to me boy. Menko dollars is here.
Okay, yanko.
And you blow your cry, madam was said ye. You see, Bank of Ghana, no mukram rate, and our butchers grand rate.
And now a gold ball for
and a gold ball sucram rate. But all the signs, and you bring out sign $1 1 cedi 25 pesos. And there is also $100 on your 12 cedis on your 1,250 Ghana. Yes, and you bring is he?
There's a 12 cedis.
Is he? Yes. Is he? I don't know. They kind from beginning, but I say yeah, mubinum ya can. And I'm on for Philly say, yeah, they are aware. Like where I say, I'm on boy for you and pese on mind about him. We don't be a master mechanism. Fuel conform, every do 1 cedi cry. Yen I you see can't be a bed because yen I gonna for dollar a buffum. Let's say, oh, dear online, yeah, dear a buena because me kai mbrim look for $500 and nanka be a number 8,000. But in there, $500 I just I'm close to 6,000 something. And no, nanka yen I pay be boy. But you see, we don't play politics with these things. Omuda ye amanyo sam. Omuda ye say ye buy for the first 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And she say papa ye dia ba. Asam kwa muka ye machine say aban papa ba. Aban papa anyway. You can't aban papa anyway. Almost I won't kind of cringe Ghana for. At the end of the day, no. Yen share adebi. Look at the fuel. Sa delay modibe. And then mo say Montreal ye twintwen so ya suspending kakra. But oh ya kase Ghana for e kan omo kasa nti etie e aban ye tie nkofo e aban ye wa abada obua onka ne kran kire Ghana for tell the people the truth because the craning say Middle East near si ho no odo me say me ti CNN any Al Jazeera 24/7 na missiles na fly no ntoko we nya nnasa mu
amachi betina ho a
wo hwe ntoko we ya and see ntoko we no. Look at Iran. Yeah, can Iran no? Iran is one of the largest natural gas.
Yes.
In the world. What you say? Who Israel? Iran no Iran can say Israel attack mu nyina no. Enye bibia Israel want regime change. Benjamin Netanyahu he want regime change. And America so can say press attacking Iran because they want them to stop their nuclear program. Nyina yakasa. But this war is going to rage on. But the issue is when it's and as you see Iran so I know say Israel may attack daytime but Iran not take anajo. Omo anajo no mo attack.
Omo line abo mo.
Omo line anajo no mo attack. But you see but you see the bottom line is world crude prices now. There will be a huge impact on it. Omo you see Abu Jinapo have always said sir energy minister is a coward. Papa we ko yinu no ontumi nye bold nka say bia this is the truth. They want to play to the gallery. They want to play politics with it. On any ato force no. What crude price? Oil price about cost is here now. We are likely 60 here na 62. and as I saying, this is 64. This year, of course, about saying
68.
About 78.
Oh, sorry, 78. Sorry.
This year, about 78. Good. Dika by next week, na Haiti the 80s and the 90s. Yes, so bonny. And yen beka a year and tokwana AC or hono and determine the prices no. But this D levy beka with the NHS a killer no. D levy is a killer. Omuamunim. Until they be almost from day one, no, this deal of the ban 1 cedi, 1 cedi, what they can, no, we say 1 liter beer, 1 cedi, 1 cedi, 1 cedi, no. Nanipano say, do baby, I increase fuel prices, the best, no one to mean to them because in their mind, fuel was going to be the way it is now, like forever. How? Whereas you know, government doesn't determine prices of fuel in this country. A ban where you don't determine it. The what guides you. We have said it, say. It is more or less artificial. There's one thing this government, they haven't started spending.
No, they haven't.
Oh, yes.
In terms of procurement, you know. Omuno ato force in a play game, me say, Charlie, me yempendi and Ghana phone will say, oh, I go for buy your one yempendi and Timothy have moon contract na jenim. Moon Emma MPC ba bonti ebe complain say, unia, near kwedi enyo, ya ba 6 months ye we don't say you ekomo ya kakra enti mama ya sika ni afanya adwuma because sika ni bem na so mo de adwuma that is what you are going to experience to know say sidi no e do bocha skili and answer what to and say wadwene ko left right when we talk about this people feel like say bia na ye ka no because say MPP no ye pese ade no we are telling the people the truth. We face the same situation where we were in government. We faced the same situation when we were in government. Fuel prices no enyenyen de bi kan ho ya ka say dollar na be kosoro enyenyen yo in zama be brave so many factors we faced it e-levy ya di e-levy ba ya me kai we closed all toll booths enka ne be no ukura trotro na sa wo kọ kaso a bi na godon wo kọ kaso in and out 10 times wo ba 1 cedi trotro pon na more than 1 cedi trotro was like 2 cedis or so wo ba 2 cedis wo kwa 2 cedis in a day so twem 5 or 6 times 2 no one shall not be 20 cedis or 24 cedis in a tobutu no ya tum see the bibia ban for e-levy was not even for obiao. E-levy was who are we transaction online transaction where we momo and that's why we bank transaction na mama abre one not say KJB ono odwen ho ono no otonun toast on the second eto e-levy enkano but here is the case we came to these people they made so much noise about it and Ghana for e-levy MPP aban e-levy and there wo the e-levy about e-levy na wo dey ba no and dey eka obia o ani o enyo atwe nyadua eka obia umpe obia be Philip obia e be fa obia ho but at the end of the day no wo say we are so ya suspended ya twentwen so oboa eye na esi wo Iran and Israel ntemu no na amasisi a mo say sade wo no ya hwe yi na de ba na say fuel no ekotoro Ghana fo ebe kasa bebre ti wo de twentwen so but me no good I can tell you some of we say Iran in Israel intwo omo de beba we no no omo hia ska da ya de they need money omo hia ska da ya de say the quickest way to make money is to tell Ghanaians say you need ska for fuel e say to fuel edugu engine mo enya say obi abeda dum obeda suo mo Ghana ni no say obeda suo ma ni nyina say waye din ena meda suo na ena me bia mo nye
sa asem ni mpo de omo kakrampo na ye na mentia say because MPP kept the light on for 8 solid good years ye ba to ka o enya say ye ba na e ni ho ye betoka intinsi ya ba betoka ni yetumi manage energy we no sector no ye keep light on. Now what stopped you from going back to Nipana and occupy office? They say they say because we are thinking about the national interest, not personal interest. That's what I don't get about them. Okay, now almost say your friend is saying in a MPP aboka to and their followers don't understand this is as if say MPP na aboka fiti fine na e ka wo ho. But beyond a canon, MPP kept the lights on for 8 solid good years. Ya job ya doom so levy. Sa e-levy by Krampono. People were bypassing it. In for ways and means they will avoid paying the e-levy. But still, now we're running the country with all the challenges MPP facing. We run this country. They don't have any excuse. Iran has some that's a kay anymore. They don't have any excuse. They should make sure say near to me bomb or didn't pay sika. Editor crude oil. I yet to me the power wearing it. Maybe I make say energy sector dear way no and your friend is saying, yeah, comes on the American this Sanya man the buy. Sanya man, but it has something we are happening now. They should stop saying what they are saying. Just as you have kept the light on for all these years, Yanjo be a doom so levy. Yanjo be a sikasa face cover and Fangoto good and said that you never power be and sana Ghana fu like you don't have any excuse to even start that. To me, Uncle Bisani Pana occupies our office this or the same. Now with all the can and honor, yet we are managing my lights stay on and no more pescano, no more fire the omofine and as I deal levina on Rabbi Maya by for the say your throat. Self of faculty in the end, it is a non starter.
Say, I don't know, Omoye who come on and Omode, deal in the bad as I can never tell because before 11 was coming, it was in the budget.
Yeah, can want some.
Wait, Marco, look
at the time on which media we rap parliament.
This is way big.
These are people, yeah, catch a Ghana for I don't want to be like, say, you catch them. We kept on saying, say, these people have nothing new to come and offer. Yes. These people have nothing new to come and offer. There's a scripture in the Bible say, I'm not really the person who could do my best anyway. Okay, and then I person. Then I
the paraphrase the cake.
Because Dr. Computer
I'm there.
Yes.
You see, on my Ghana, Ghana, your mind be a nipa bibre, Madjin. I was Sropa, Montiasia was Robiatin, Zamasi, and to say, but Nancy, near Cassasia, Omina, near Cano. We are not here to do politics. We are here to tell the bare truth, to lay the fact on the ground. Say as American, say in a bay. Me, I won't be surprised in the coming days, no doom sono, ever cosro. Doom son ya deal be a pet. But ye then, before we know, a dear, or my expect in doom so. Is it? They create the doom sono. Send a medical kind, they create the doom so to make money out of it. To make us say we have $200 million. I could talk crude oil, and yes, sir, we back off, and yes, sir, we back off. But is it me go down? As some very important issue is say, some when they were in opposition, a lot of them were noise makers, disturbing our ears morning, afternoon, evening. I could say we are to damia. Well, what to damina, what to want to no beginning in China. Catch say, Tunisi. Nipano, what better now is here? Damino on tour, and I could be and there to data. Keke internet data keke boarding na when you be Sam George akoye press conference abet na ho sebe ai nti kundu e catch them kofo say data no yate so ti sia no e say na tie we are not here as we you is that time why no we don't motor 30 cities anu kra mo nkofo no ba ko na o radio ba ko so de bi o de no anu kra no complain say data no boy
but o ha say de na say mini ko ka wahala wo ke tira say man why careful
oh, me no cook at the end of cute head, and I know you put any beer.
All right, I was for I would be radio then 5.9 and to be a cab by 20 minutes. They say yes, sorry, that's like I say, my high sense for certain beyond mutime esoyasene emedi jumedi ebremo high sense for air to refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioners. More television, gas cooker, washing machines, smartphones, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer. Nini nano omu ewobi. Eti mekan for edi amase ko high sense. Nekoto mune many bi na ne bon se full but quality need the impact. They have never compromised the quality before. Eti mekan for edi ama wait from 0302 550 000 0302 550-000. You're not a high sense. It's a high sense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Gastro mixture. Patrol. Stomach ulcer how. Typhoid fever. Also. Who did you know we ya? And our diarrhea how. And now who did you say we are not a besha with one patrol. And you need to be digested. Or gastro mixture. Now we won't enter. woyɛ ɔbaa na wobu nsa ne sɛ asɛm abɛfie di a patro menso plax mixture ɛna wo so metimi akamfo ɛde ama wo bɛma wodwo nso by heart woda wobɛdwo nso every 2 hours bia gye sɛ wɔsɔ ɛkɔdwo nso a ne sɛ wo problem kakra ɛtumi bɛhia prosta plus mixture kɔlɛ kɔgye bi sɛ bɛyɛ a wobɛtumi ɛgye wasom bia no watumi ada ɛna hɔ no wasom wo da yɛ papa bi taabia taakum deɛ mpatwɔw ɛmɛmɛ nyinaa supreme court judge ɛno no ebia na woda asɛm no akɔ woda kɔ magistrate court wodi fɔ woda kɔ court of appeal wodi fɔ ɛha adwen it's afraid there was the big way wodi bɛkɔ supreme court ai the kɔ supreme court we hɔ deɛ poke crowd hɔ so de kɔ yɛ di ama wate anti na ɛmɛmɛ nyinaa supreme court judge ɛne taabia taakum minkyekye woyɛ bɛmɛ ne sɛ wonte ase deɛ that explains your situation ai deɛ saa de betimi akama wo adeɛ a ɛyɛ ne sɛ wotɔn adeɛ na already service bi na nipa ente emeto wa de nipa mo sa adeɛ wotɔn nso no high quality pa nipa betimi aboa nipa nso no wo de yɛ den ya emfa meka to sɛ bra wontumi radio 5.9 bra marketing department wɔ ne no din kɔbɔ obolo ma wo pɛ sɛ obɛgye airtime kakra bi yɛ advert ɔba no bi ɔso bɛtɔ 3 minutes what the video about video bɛbɔ so 8 minutes na just say 3 minutes what free ma ka 5 minutes just say enko baby a just say professionals so ha beti aba baby awo no na ba hwɛ ne aye small documentary ki tu bi di amount say the baby ti ma fit sa time no na ma etefo so etima ti ase na ade a woton no adadwuma wo ye manipa no yesi beti ma ba gi sa service ni bi etipa to alamon na bra say ne no eni en beta phrase 0509 301 401 0509 301 401 bra near any if I'm God na Asare-Bediako program in the Ghana 15 minutes na yes sorry so koka e for albefa we last a na wo de kono
D11
okay D11 ho and na teacher training college so as
yeah
omebedi di once a day omebedi di once a day once a day hey lady adiri no what day once a day na bufo ni say almost 1 hot meal a day who cares about hot meal if it is hot and so what
is there doing say also we were nyumbi Diana Hamilton is the doing of the Lord
the doing
of Mahama. This is the doing of Mahama. Na onfanye omo 4 years no omo nya hu hwe wo say pie na ochi obese yiwadi wo pie na ochi wa we atufo bo munya abutre on consulting say your friend next come in a room so what them talk then say them go take alawa they no go vote now the man come he say I thank God say you take alawa you no vote I go show you pepper
and they show them pepper too
obia otumi hwe amonim ka chem say onpem mpuntu until licensure exams gram mu hia because no opeso ode mo adwene ba form onpem mpuntu o mabrabo say ni ba na organize boxing no na come na edem no who complain we all day inside ekokodru ye no obi tena TV so ono omu station NDC official TV station etna o ka say nurses FLE exams and this anoma enti obia etufo bo obia benya bi mo obia complain because otukro obia anyo na aduane no benya bi adi enya nsuo no bia no asu how you go cry how the tears go come nti yankoso na ye me de say ekoso at the time tupa ye bia emma yes boku de ndie ye say ye televi yate ase eno maama na na ekriti ye te ase enti obi antame kuchu headmaster what they go on for your school we no want know students more treatment ekoso we no want know wo say abampa no na aba wo say Mahama is a who ye kan say tokuru dem na wonte na wo so say oso o say tokuru dem Mahama is a who and atomuso everybody should collect his own. The next 4 years is a trial bonsam jemuni e wono obia ebeshi obia benyame ya adoma omo na omu nim no a na omo paper omu for the battle say asase na enam so no nsuo ehun beye den ebeduru ma bi wa wonte so kura hunya mmene no ya ready into wa na nim say wa ton obi bia say wo kodu nya me papa na chi di na chi 4 years ni di na chi som ni ye because obi enu oje you suffer your suffer
I say na me ball Arabic in Japan voice and then the birthday na people say that what is Dr. Bamia I was saying and also Dr. Bamia was saying na he was yet to respond or something like that we real what can be can who say and to kwa na simbia any one Dr. Mahmoud Bamia entem and on Bakuba saying there were one was say a supporters meba what to channel fashion na some be kan hu a uti so am be hu anka ho ehye enti wo se supporters no na ekọ so saa ne manema no so as a leader supporters na ekọ so saa ne mana what do we do yankoi
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia catch obia say ubetumi aka politics of ideas mo be eni atem Samira Bawumia beken bi started from Honorable Kennedy ne fans ene ne nkrofo eni di atem o kire wadwene kakra bi wo Kennedy asem ho na nse kura de yakofa aboa papa refugee oba party mu a obeboa a okotena
onye refugee
oh okay wachire wadwene
da be ba se nyesa
e ba mi ni so refugee
da bi ye ka
e Rollins ana de ne bedum ye ana de bedum ye
the bad now so for refugee
na so refugee
say
kotena Ghana gas din krofu ani mo treating wa ma ye nyabo ho nsem ne wo na wabetena radio so e din krofu atem wuntumi asem ba wo so okan bi sa nipa we na ni morning show omo social media guy no o lens a utum sa beauty ben no bo yi a o caricature no dim panifu atem obi a oni ahofa bonsa ho e dim panifu atem da ben na honorable afro mu to order da ben wetin aka say
asem we so ahofa be ni
no you see
say the pakodi dim panifu atem a it okay say kan ho ofe according to say
no but no so who I mean ka yes can buo kakra beba ho
okay
only describing how the person
say ka buo kakra nipa light na boso no kra sa diffuse beauty no kra ka ho na wo di atem na sankrofo way for how it's been 2 months they've been insulting shadi om di Samira Otumi I can say that is not the kind of policy I want. But u videos actually nyina no u ka ba bi u se dan se me hwe na omo yeso omo be ha me a me free party mehye mu no masɛ no
so betete o mfubo betete
ko hwe video no akwa wiye no
saa ho
o se me tete omo anwa eduru ba bi a mesɛ no me ha omo saa asɛ no eye and I think he owes himself an apology. Se ono aka say listen ebi anoma bi amaka no ene sa anoma no fache me boss akogina ayi ase before ayi ekofre obi din be no kan aye no asimesi ekasai enu no satan no gina no oye party member na so a supporter sada no supporters ne kasa ya no ne kasa
na asumesi no in that contest no do you think in derogatory na
very
sir
because you knew who you were talking about
but say to be one person who said that body pa kodi din to be to ka asumesi
o can say asimesi akọ asimesi deserve second time because say no na why na refer to ballot box no ne atwa asemesi wo so ballot paper no ne atwa asemesi wo so me no maybe say one tie useful exuberance yemfa nyini o yemfa useful exuberance ni because life alone will teach you a lesson for you to be but se ne ye wen kwala na sa ne ye de yempani mu a nyankopon ni de nti odi bp ni sa no mabae no so that certain things will slow us down. And no na make us odi de nti odi bae se ne be ya sa sebi sa jimi ne ma no ho so a no aka so betumi awu
obusu afọ kwet se masa oba ma bp aba.
Yes se so ze hwe me wo fa okasa bebre ana ne ma de nduru ni nsu abesi ni nchen. What you say yenya nuoma bi ye tie it is baby edru no you need to master the art of engaging, master the art of communication. Se oko contest position bi na you are so ignorant about economics eti se unti kase bia oni saafo ni kodi agro. These are the things I expect our leaders to master. Because that is where masses now move vote to. That is where they struggle. Master it and engage them. Now here they are quiet to say, and that is not what the MPP stands for. MPP is knowledge. It is wisdom. It is charisma. You see,
I love the fact.
me ni udin komo nyansa nkomo mpuntu nkomo. Abu akwasi ade ya anom na ne ye o. I will kill you, I will beat you, I will show you. How did we get here?
Are you young?
Media. Me say yana me pes me catch Ghana for say ye catch mu na mona mo decide ye say mu tie. The youth na I want my anymore. I'm happy when he said, sir, youth, the binia. I was someone can some more research. Na mo say a semina nipane air cano. Aso a no crack. Ana say a propaganda. A na me be some who say, youth na ya na ya sorry, we buffoon. Near cancer near dear no. And so do we really put these two political parties no omo vision and omo nyama omo ye ehwehwe mu edeto to omo enyama omo person omo ye ho hwa ne ebe bo omo ana. Do they do that? Because omo ye sa de na anko me hu say the MPP has always been the only party having them at heart and have the whole country at heart. Because all the policies the MPP has implemented at Ghana no, has always gone directly to affect the life of people. It's sometimes who call TikTok, who call social media. Now when who obi no all can sama, I ask myself, does this person really understand what they are talking about? And then there's a mood here saying once a day. Once a day. Once a day. When did they got here? Now, how many times no say
3 times.
Yanti amba 2. Yanti amba 1.5. Yanfa fruit in po anka na bibi po anka ho. You see, it's a mood once a day. Oh, it is sometimes, it is not just about following everybody. It's not just about following political party be banners or baby and or kabibia because most supporting the pan said because you have the person doing propaganda power sumana bino now what sorry now I where did the panechi I was so will share a samna ni panica now what did to now will share ni pana or can ebe wow or that and no bedding ubedi we told Ghanaians say this NDC na almost some person mobile power no. My dear, they have nothing to offer.
Dabi. And they have nothing to lose.
Yes, baby, anymore no more there than but so far mobile. What be? What ministry be? What minister be? Ababeka say. Minister do who you say. So far, have you heard? The only thing you hear is the MPP are criminals. The MPP has done this. The MPP did that. The people did this and that. And you see, because they know, say, you see. And in Kwampontin, I Attorney General, or me or engaging media on these trials. Would you hope I want to say? Because who accuse you of be so be a year way? I didn't say you and so no, and you nippon of Ababona Maniano, and you know, baby, assembly. Baby, every assembly for some call. No more shots, and the panusuna will bonus, but also the evidence. As we just saw, some more back, not the idea or the abba. But because of it, all the idea, all the above public domain say, the yes, we know, it's no or the bus and us the panipo corner so innocent. It becomes difficult for the people to even walk freely because with the phobia the as to comfort him. I was coming to honorable Ken and say, oh, yeah.
No, the mama 30 seconds.
Until on the American say, yeah, nipa back. Leadership, or say, one also example. Yeah, all can yeah, ewo say a tita phone. Yes, also sometimes they do baby, yeah, do book. Name say una udi enimuno uno betu mi ade akacha nkofo say ade we munya den. I believe say if honorable Ken will come out and tell omo so far we've seen when you say obi netia no obo ni tri na all can because super social media you see some of them you see the things they say and all that me sure so to make us say nyamoye no muntwa so a omede umbeja nti enye nipa baako omo yenja saa we meeting because in payfuna kasa no me den omo ye baako omo ntesa they are always united. They eat together, they drink together, they discuss together. In telling you way no your best party ne be what to see ano party ni interest should be paramount to everybody than anybody personal interest. Yes, sad ne enso na yen tum na obian fa na asem ye den embra fom ni yen ko yenim as ye fe ne say one party ko jitu me 2020 yes sad ya ne yetimi ye di level say ye de fofo ba hu ki ye ko age ye hye wo my we
na ko so ni su ban nya sa akoye fe no tanko computer o say doctor say si acha kakra obi ko je ne girl ewo tamale eno wanda da ekwa hwintu ai ewo ni ba ko no so why never the why bio yankwa graph 1 minute
all right so we there na mama kan is here now I would like to continue Sisia youth na eba no we will be the leaders of the party one day and now be and never reflecting the future. So the politics of insults are very bad. Overcall internally no as I done the NPP and NDC for our party because now we acting because of a particular candidate and it's very bad. That actually we who wait in kasa there been also Kennedy neighbor me abeshia and they will be talking.
They always vibe.
And they will be talking and it's very we shouldn't do that and we should always find relevance and factuality in whatever we do.
Exactly.
Before we come out to say everything, I was saying I do what relevance will people get from it? Just think about the impact that it will go out to Ansana over Kanwasem. And another thing, I was saying channel yourself as communications fans and team. You can say something about the NPP because we did a lot. We did a lot. We share a fence. With one day, he was able to launch a lot of schools, but communication is very, very bad. And Sisiano, with the help of IT and all of that, we see everything on our phones. So we should try and educate ourselves and let people know. Say yes, NPP buy BB. What else? We did a lot, Papa. Then, channel energy now the insult internally to the NDC because opponents no because Attend me the course of party who me next time won't me name
But MPP was not even known. If there's anything that attracted me to the party is how intellectual we are. And who are MPP more, it will force you so also
yes.
And I never heard this in the past. To some of us, I can't say alien. Yes. To us, insulting each other will not give us power. It will rather divide the funds. Yes, we should just stop.
Kasa be can obi betimi describe say no akoyedo anymore nyam for ya badwen ba. Na so sha say with atem did I mean I will see you as a sabe a fool.
Yeah.
Nobody even will even listen
okay.
to.
Exactly.
Freddie 30 seconds na you sorry so.
Okay, 30 seconds. Because say we. Godo. Our law says until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction, you are a suspect, you are not guilty.
Yeah.
Until Ebesre, Attorney General, sa media gymnastics, no. See an adoso, if you have issues, you have evidence, court need the whole, penny panico. Because one he now can't be a can yen can. Let's say could do on us as a 90s, or the cable nipper anymore. Now, be a we are the same party. Me, I have said it. Say, mo be a me wo. Me de obi ani be me wo. Be more so one and be pumping. But I will not cross over and go and attack the other person's candidate. Me de say the energy we have today, no. Let's channel all the energy into making sure this government is doing the right thing. Let's channel all this energy into making sure say about we know ye bia no will be able to speak against it. Now, may and fire one day, near say be and for attacking home. They will leave the NDC to have a field day in this country. We haven't even gone for national conference. I even was say the proposal said the buying now. Which one are going to be accepted or rejected? Changes are baby now. We don't even know. As we sit here now, we don't even have delegates. Wow, from one delegate, what election? You're 2 and you're 2. And to say about national election, to say, 5 person and a 5 member system, no, about 10 and 15. We don't know. Let's channel our energy into making sure, say, Mama, and not buying, almost say, buying Papa, about full way. We're able to attack them to make sure they do the right thing for Ghana. This is what the Ghanaians want. Because Obi Ojomo Toadi, on to me, Casa, you never come on. Omoda dear Banana, you never come on, but yeah, become on. So no, we have 10 against ourselves, attacking ourselves or day in, day out. And the leaders, if you want to be a flag bearer of this party, you must set the example. Leadership by example. You must be Obia. One Casano, peace must radiate around you. Unity must radiate around you. Who will say conform do it? People go. Last week to be a quarter radio so quite debate will be. Party Niba at this stage you want to go and debate to say who is the best candidate. Can you imagine? Who's in this party? MPP in the MPP. JB Darocha MPP na say. Obete Bilam MPP na say. Obiafo. Obiaso communicator. Ghana from sorry o. Na MPP na muye ni say yo. MPP na muye ni say yo.
Yapon me acknowledge obi akrompu yapon ebusafo ebe bibia kwa bebie da wasese enen so no mutimi adwane ye mutimi radio 95.9 program din de Ghana enti Rafael Kudon Poku ebe ka me ho Frederick do that friend Freddie King ebe ka me ho and amenu ba Aaron Hato also ebe kan ho of course na kokaso so e studio ye di enkomode me producer eye Adongo na we me producer me da sada kese be mama master AB ni Billy and then akala GH mu na Mr. Santim na yata mase na era Kristo kweku jera me de so ye da sami adoma e channel pa e be share e wo movement in the morning na kwaku dewro and yatena se na ja sama e ko twi ene be mamba nyina no wo da be from God Asare-Bediako good night.